Hey everybody, I'm back. I don't know if you guys missed me or not, but I'm back. Um, yeah, so I've been gone for 5 weeks, living in the woods, building trail. It was amazing. Um, I left July 6th. I left July 6th and drove down to Eugene, Oregon. I guess now you guys know what state I live in, but whatever. Um, Went down to Eugene, Oregon to the Northwest Youth Corps building and had orientation for my new job. I did this last year and it was Northwest Youth Corps, and I guess I did a really good job at being a leader, and they promoted me to the higher up position, which is why I went down this summer. It's a summer job thing. And so I was in a higher program, and so we got on a bus and went down to Idaho, and yep, so we were in the Sawtooth Mountains building some trail. Some days we were building through solid rock. It was just mountains we were building trail through. You hit it, tool breaks. So many tools are broken. I don't know if you guys know what a pickmatic is. It's like a pick on one end and an adze end on the other end. And somebody, or not somebody, but there's somebody on my crew, I don't know if I can say his name or not, but he would hit it, hit the rock, and then tool would break. He broke so many tools. And he was using a different tool, and there's this tool called a hazel hoe. He's digging trail, snaps in half. We broke so many tools on that trip. But anyways, I guess the trail we were working on was good enough, and it's gonna be in a magazine with all of our photo or something. And it's a really awesome trail we built. And oh my gosh, the place we were was just gorgeous. You could just see mountains, 360-degree view. I don't know if I already said this, but it was in the Sawtooth Mountains. And our hike in was pretty brutal. It was 3.5 miles, I think, which doesn't sound like that many miles. But when you have like an 80-pound backpack on your back, and your arms are tiny like mine, and you're a tiny person, and and going up, you had to hike like the mountain thing, and it was like this steep. I'm not even exaggerating. It was this steep. It sucks because once you get to the top of this steep, you just go back down this steep, and it's like, whoever built that trail before was crazy. So they called us, the NYC Northwest Youth Corps, to reroute that trail so it would be easier. And in the process, they get together, 5 girls and 5 guys, and we were all camping together and building trail, working our butts off, working 8-hour days, 8.5-hour days, sometimes 9s, busting our butts, building some trail, and making friends. The people I met there, they're the most amazing people I've ever met, and I really do hope I can see them again. Some of them lived in Oregon, some of them lived in really far away like Kentucky, and I just hope that I can see them again. They're the coolest people I've ever met. It's like, we had so many great moments. Oh my gosh. Okay, so on our first day off, a group of us, no, I'm not going to say that part yet. We were told we're not going to get any mail, and so we were camping in an area off a trail, and every time we heard dirt bikers, because the trail where we were working at was really popular, and it's a dirt biking trail. Sorry, I'm losing my voice. It's a dirt biking trail, and every time somebody heard a dirt bike, a group of the guys would run to the trail and try and get the people to mail their mail, because they wanted their loved ones to know that, like, what's going on and stuff. And the dirt bikers they were already gone by the time they got there. And one time, one of the guys got up to the dirt biker to ask him if he'd mail something. By the time he reached the trail to ask the dirt biker, he's out of breath and held up his letter, and the dirt biker just said howdy and drove off. They didn't know why there was probably some weird, unclean person running at them with a letter. I don't know. but it was pretty sad. But we did end up sending letters in the end, and everyone was so happy, and some people got mail, and it was a great feeling. So I was isolated for 5 weeks with a group of 10 in the woods in the backcountry, and I think maybe we went a little insane. I don't know. I'm still adjusting to home life. Running water is fun. Toilet paper is fun. Not having to look for grass or something to wipe your butt with is fun. But in the end, I really do love living in the woods. So on our first day off, a group of us hiked to one of the peaks of the mountains or something. It just looked really tall. We didn't think it was going to be that high. But we ended up reaching the top, and there was snow, and it was really cool. It was July, and playing in the snow in July. And I ate some of the snow. I don't know if I was allowed to or not, but I did. And it's just, the people there are just so amazing. And man, I hope I can see them again. I'm rambling. Okay, so what else? We did these things called solos that only the Backcountry Leadership program does, I think, because I didn't do it when I was on a normal conservation corps. So they send you into an area all by yourself for 24 hours, and they gave us a peanut butter sandwich and a package of top ramen, and there's an area where we could fill up water so we don't get dehydrated. And they said, okay, you're gonna be here for 24 hours, and I did a lot of thinking, and I got hungry, and it was really funny because I'm like, okay, I have top ramen, but I don't have a bowl or a spoon or anything, so what do? So I crunched it up, opened the bag up, and made it like a plate, and I feel so funny doing this, but then I went like this, and I went and licked the top ramen up with my tongue like it was like I was a cat. And a lot of people called me cat when we were out there because I had a cat hat, and I guess I act like a cat. So anyways, it was, yeah. And then I'm so struggling on how to put this all in. This was an amazing time. The sun is casting a glare on me, so I look like I'm glowing, but I got really tan. There was a bunch of deadfalls, which are like alive trees that haven't fallen yet, and it was like, where do I sleep? I don't want to sleep under a deadfall because it'll come crashing down and kill me. And it took forever to find a place to sleep, but I ended up finding a place. And the view was gorgeous. It was just sawtooth mountains, and sunset was amazing, and it was really cool. But I did get lonely out there, and I started carving something, and I tried to carve it into a fox, but it's not done. Otherwise I'd show you guys, and it's over there, and I don't feel like getting up. But I really did. I did get lonely. When we reunited with the crew, it was amazing. Our crew leaders prepared us some food, and we ate it in silence, and then afterwards we shared our stories. Which reminds me, I forgot to share this to you guys. I fell asleep a lot when I was on my solo because there's not much to do, so you sleep a lot. And well, for me anyways. And it was after working a day, and so I slept right away. Anyways, I woke up, and I'm kind of paranoid. I've never been camping really other than doing NYC Youth Corps. And I woke up and half of my face was covered in blood, and I was freaking out. And I'm like, crap, did something attack me? And it was just dripping blood everywhere, and I could still feel it. And then I panicked, couldn't find anything because all I had was what was on my person. And so what I did is I went and I tore my sock off my foot, used it to put on my nose because I was having a nosebleed. I realized eventually that I was having a nosebleed. And I have a sock covered in blood and a shirt that has blood on it. And that was pretty funny to explain to the people in my crew. But my computer just unplugged itself. Okay, so it was really interesting, and we all had a great time. it was so weird that it was ending so quickly. And oh man, our last day, we worked 4 hours or 4.5 hours. We woke up early, packed up our camp, worked 4.5 hours, I think it was 4.5, and then hiked out. And we made the trail so much longer. I think it was like 5 or 6 miles to hike back to our rig, our bus thingy that we drive around. And then we drove for a really, really long time. I don't know how long it was, and that was the longest day ever. We found a campground around like 9 something or 8, really 8, like late 8 o'clock, and slept. I mean, not slept. We set up camp and ate and stuff. It was strange, but I had a great time. If anybody is in Oregon or Washington or even California or anywhere, Idaho, anywhere, if you live anywhere, you can try and get on Northwest Youth Corps, or like, you can do something else, go outside. I mean, I'm a hardcore gamer, and I mean, I just love the outdoors. It's alright, you can love the outdoors, and I just feel so at home there, and it's just the best feeling ever. This was a mile marker for me. A mile marker, that's strange. I've never even left Oregon before, and so going out to Idaho was amazing for me. I was expecting rattlesnakes and scorpions and it being flat. That's what my mom told me it was, and boy was I wrong. It was just gorgeous and mountainous and so green. It was amazing. Man. We had to drive back, and it was about like 2-3 days, and camped out at Eugene, and then my mom picked me up yesterday. It's insane. I can't believe it. We came home, and when I did end up sleeping, it was really hard to sleep in my bed because I've been sleeping on the ground in the dirt, and my bed is just so comfy. It's weird. It was great to see my cats. I came home and they wouldn't stop meowing. They were meowing and crying, and it was really nice. So I'm going back in spring. I'm gonna go back and help lead a bunch of youth and get a bunch of trail done, and hopefully go back in the summer again too, and maybe be like an assistant crew leader. I don't know, work my way up in the ranks. Super excited, and yeah, super excited. Strongly recommend doing this. It's a great experience. I mean, it's a job, you make money, so I don't know. That's not why I do it. I don't care about the money, but the experience is amazing. The best thing I've ever done in my life. I mean, I look around in Oregon, sure we have Mount Hood, but it's just so weird not seeing all the mountains, and I don't know. I'm going on about the mountains again, but it was the most gorgeous thing I've ever seen. But I would like to thank you all for everything, watching my vlogs. Thank you very much for listening to my adventure at Northwest Youth Corps. Yeah. I'll do another vlog, I hope. But yeah, thank you very much. And it was nice seeing you again, and bye-bye. Oh wait, I completely forgot, because when I was doing a heart, my elbow hit something. So, you have to wear personal protective gear when you're at Northwest Youth Corps, and that's a hard hat, a helmet, long sleeve blue shirt buttoned up, pants, and work boots. My work boots are over there, otherwise I'd show you, but so my helmet was really cool. And yeah, put it on your head, and if anything falls and hits you on the head, it doesn't hurt. Yay! Okay, so, oh yeah, I forgot to say, I can't believe I was trying to say goodbye. So, I was in the woods for 5 weeks, and I got no shower, or laundry and not washing your socks when you only have 6 pairs for 5 weeks. They get kind of rancid, especially when you're sweating and stuff. Yummy, delicious socks. Okay, and underwear and stuff. Gross clothes everywhere. I wore the same shirt for all 5 weeks and same pants. It was funny. And I had dirt stains all over my arms, and I played with charcoal, and my mom's like, when she picked me up, she's like, well, they let us shower like 3 days before the parents came, but I didn't get all the dirt off because it was hard to do. And my mom's like, what's on your arm? And I'm like, it's dirt, it's not a big deal. And she's like looking at me funny. It was pretty cool. But anyways, I had an amazing half of the summer, and there's still August left. So yeah, there's still August left, and apparently I'm going to Montana, which is really weird because my mom wants me to go to Montana. So anyways, half of the summer left. I'm gonna try and get on those Let's Plays. Maybe do a vocal cover, I don't know. If you have ideas, tell me. I'm always open to doing anything you guys want. Thank you very much for listening to my experience in my Idaho adventure, and I hope to see you guys soon, even though I can't see you. But thank you. Bye.